Hi. Hi, Kelly. Say, let's see. Where am I at here? Oh boy. Oh boy. I thought I had it already. Let me pull that sucker out a little more. Hi. So, have another one of these sewing journals. And this one's made, this one's a little bit different. It's a little bit bigger. And I have this fabric in my shop also. So this one's made out of pattern envelopes, but these were the kind that you would catalog order and they would come in these envelopes, and I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, so I put a pin cushion. There's already some pins in there. It's a little vintage pin cushion on there and a little thing to thread your needle and some pins here and an old doily and this fabric here. And so everything's a pocket, right? And so I've got some cute little scalloped trim there that I like too. So inside here, let's see how we got this. I probably got this camera too far away. I should have fixed it before I got on here, but I didn't. So I'll have to hold it up. So I put in a couple of cute little journaling cards, and this one is actually it's a photocopy of a vintage needle book I used to have, but so I always photocopy all my original ephemera before I pack it away. But anyway, so that's, let me fix this camera. It's really bugging me. Really sorry, but you know what we did today? I rearranged my entire room. So I thought I had this ready, but I don't. Sorry. I know it's highly annoying, which normally when you come watch my videos, it is highly annoying. But you know, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't come crashing down. Oh, it did. Okay, I'm getting it. 1 second. This is just the typical day. My typical day. Okay, there we go. Holy buckets. Okay. And now I'm probably too close, but oh well. The other way wasn't working. It crashed. It crashed and burned. Okay. Now I'm probably way too close, but anyway. Okay, so I covered up some of the envelopes with coffee stain paper just so we could have journaling spot and not just like, a regular old envelope. And then I put in a little glassine bag right here and just some layering. There's some vintage lace back there and an applique, and then that's just a little coin envelope there that I don't know, it was all messed up, you know how they get, and I cut the bottom off, and there's something in here, but I have these giant nails. I can't get it. Let's see. This is a disaster. Let me see if I can get it out. I have giant nails and I can't get them out. Okay, here it is. Okay, so it's just an order form. 1965 for a fashion catalog, sewing. So it goes in there. Although I should put a little loop on there, I see now, because you can't get it out. And then here's a little, so it fits in there. That's cute. And then I just have some thread and seam binding ribbon, and it's not glued in the back, so there's cute little button vintage sewing cards, which I love. I keep doing these. I got 2 more orders for these dang sewing ones. Everybody loves these. They're just so fun, So this royal blue velvet in my shop. I know the color ain't that great coming on. Let's see. Is that better? But it's gorgeous stuff. I love it. And this is, it's kind of hairy. It's going to say fabric, but it's not. It's kind of like hairy. And it's actually navy, but like I said, the light ain't that great. And some coffee stained cheesecloth. And then here's the old envelope. And the name on the envelope says Maybelle. So I just thought that was really funny. And then it was an envelope for a catalog. And she had ordered a some kind of apron, it says up here. And there were the apron pieces on the inside, But so I made them out of all the catalog envelopes. So then I just left this so you could have a journaling spot, you know. And so then in this pocket is the red. I'm loving the red because the fabric is red and blue and white. So I was trying to carry that, you know, through the whole thing. And so we just have some cute little button journaling cards. They're inked up and stuff. And then this one is one of those little envelopes I make. It's out of the a vintage crochet book. And then I just folded up, inked it up, and made this little spot. Now in here you can I like to store stuff in it. I don't know, you can write in it and whatever you want to do, but in here I stored a bunch of needles too, so you can have some needles. See, it's wrapped up in here. And an old Singer, I don't know what it is, but it was wrapped up like this, you know. And one of those old vintage sewing boxes, you know, I go shopping at, and estate sales and these places I go, you know. And then I just glued a little ticket here for a closure, and so I like to store stuff in there. And then what I did with this is, it's just a hook and loop. I cut myself, now it itches right there. Put a little vintage hook and loops, you know, those are cute. And so I actually forgot, this needs some trim right here. I cut the hole and then I didn't put anything in it. That was dumb, but I'm gonna do that because I made the little pocket there. So anyways, what I do is I turn it over and I put coffee stain paper on the back of these, and it's a pull out so you have some room to write. And then I was supposed to put a little frill there, but I don't know what I was doing. And so here's another one. This is a vintage little card, and it's for safety pins, and they had them all pinned down here like this. And it's 19 cents. And I just sewed around the edge, and I brought out these blues. There's a couple different blues and some chalk white seam binding and such. And then there's a little bead and bulb pin. I have these in my shop. And then this one I sewed around the edge, and then I just stapled on some extra papers. These are coffee stain papers, and actually I throw some glitter in mine, so they do shimmer. All these, even on here, they all shimmer a little bit. And so there's some places for you to write. And then I didn't want to cover it up because it's kind of cool in the back, you know. That's why I did it like that, because I just thought that was neat. I don't know. And I covered up the staple with some cute little trim. And then this is that envelope. And so I just left that natural little spot right there. It's kind of cute. And then in the pocket I put, if I can get it here, there we go, the journaling card of Little Red Hat, Miss Bonnie for 5 cents. Cute buttons. I love that. And then I put seam binding all around the top and the bottom of this envelope because it was getting, you know, frayed because it's old. And then I did button bingo again. That's really cute with a little clip on the top here. And I just did vintage blue. They're actually blue, navy, and white buttons right here. And then I didn't cover this up because I thought it was cute. Needle Craft Service. It's from New York, and it has the address and stuff. But I just liked that. I thought it was cute. So, and it's red and black, and I just liked it, so I left it. It just pins a little bingo card there, and you can journal on the back of this. And then I made a little techie spot out of some vintage buttons and another journaling card of some vintage buttons. These said made in England on the bottom, but I had to cut it off. So this is actually on the back of the center here, which is the little sacks, the little red sack. And I just have some little tuck spots, and this one, she's got red buttons. It's pretty cute. And it kept falling out, so I just put this up here to kind of hold it in a little bit. Then here's my little jar. I've been making in all of these with the buttons on it. And then here's some, that's from the top of your thread, you know, some vintage thread. I just put it in there, and I love this one with all those buttons on it. Oh my God, I love that one. And then I have some wax thread there. And then inside this one, oh, did I show you what was in here? Oh, I didn't, I guess. This one's cute. I love it because this lady, she's got a bunch of bolts of fabric. And it's just paper, a little booklet thing for journaling. That was funny. And then inside this one is, I've been making these out of pattern paper and just sewing around a little journaling card is all. It's cute, you know, and you can write on this. So those are kind of fun. There's a lot of room in there to put stuff if you need to. So, and then this one's a little bit vintagey page. I got some vintage little boots here with buttons and the mom sewing and naughty kitten. And I like this one because I like these metal ones, these metal buttons, and I have some really good ones. And so here's a journaling card you can take right off. Journal on the back, and then 1967 5-cent stamp, and here's, you know, the label, which I just liked because I thought that was neat. And then I have cheesecloth and an old vintage metal button up there to hold this in there. And actually my clips are all vintage now too. I just found some at this place that I go to, several hundred of these, and I really like them. They're really old and stiff. I don't make them like that anymore. And then inside here is a paper that you can journaling on if you want in the back with some McCall's dress pattern and going with the red here and the green. So that's really cute. I like that. And so like I say, these are all sacks. And then this was inside. I don't know. Something about a boot sale. It was in there when I cut this end open, and I don't know. It's just an old piece of paper. So I left it. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. And then this one is, I like these ones because it's just cute. The kids, look at what the kids on it. And the little, I don't know if they're teddy bears or what. But the kitty card, that's cute. I don't know why I can't get that in there right now. And then I just made a journaling card out of this, so a little button card. And it goes in right here. And then here's the stamp. It's 1961 from Toronto, Ontario. And then there's the stamp in there. I put some little rickrack there, and I just left the little spot. So this is listed in my Etsy shop, and the link is in the description box. And here's the button card that goes in this one. I love this one. It's really cute. And then on this side, oh, this is the ephemera of fabric ephemera. And this is kind of a neat little envelope the way they had it. So I just left it hanging out like that. And then I made a little tuck spot out of our seam binding pull out. And then this was from some elastic. So we got some measurement on here and some buttons and some elastic, and trimmed it with some green, and it's kind of a cute little spot, and it goes inside there. Then I like the green, so I kept it going, and I put a journaling card in here with this cute little green dress I love. Inked around the edge, inked on heavy ink on the back. And turn the page, and there's one more thing in here. Oh, here it is. I think it's the men's. Oh yeah, it's the men's buttons this time. This one's a lot bigger than the other ones I was making. Well, not a lot bigger, but it's got an extra sack in there, so it's got a couple extra pockets and a couple extra size than the other ones do. This I sewed around the edge again on pattern paper and left a little journaling spot. You can write right there, and then there's a couple little journaling cards inside here. Little red buttons. And this one's kind of cool. I made it out of twill tape. And so you can just journal on here and flip it over and journal on the back too. It's I think that's pattern tracing paper. So you can use that for journaling too. And then here's the back of that envelope, and here's a little sewing little journaling card. And then in the back is, oh, it's little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep journaling card. It's all inked up and stuff. And it's got the little red scalloped edge there. So this is all listed in my shop, and I'm going to have one more coming up, but that one's sold already, but I'm still going to do a flip through for it. And then I got, I think, 2 more orders for these. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll be doing my flip throughs anyway. So this one's available, and then I'm not going to have another one for a little bit because I got a couple orders. So this will be the last one for a minute. So if you're wanting one, grab it quick because they go really fast. Okay, bye.